What's going on, guys? FCB again, and welcome back. Today's video will include everything you need to know about submitting or choking out your opponent. So yeah, it's going to include everything you need to know, plus some insider tips and tricks of a top 10, top 20 player. So yeah, by the end of this video, hopefully you'll be like Damian Meyer, tapping people out left, right and centre. So here we go, boys. First few tips coming up. So the first thing I do when I'm going for a submission is put out a test submission, basically a little scout report. It'll tell you which movements he does to try escape. Does he go 2 gates, does he go 3 gates? Make a mental note of this and it'll help you out when you're going for the real sub. Obviously you want a stamina advantage when you're going for this submission. Make sure you deny before and then go for the sub quickly. It'll help you out a lot, and obviously follow patterns, that's the aim of the game. Easier said than done. Next up is a clip of me against Box. I deny his transition right there. 2 strikes, max grapple advantage, triangle. And luckily for me, he's going for the 2 gate escape, which makes it really predictable which direction he's going, as he's only using 2 obviously rather than 3 or 4, and the pros will use 3 or 4 and they will change directions clockwise, anti-clockwise, and it make it a real nightmare for you to try tap them out. But luckily I got this one and it was pretty easy, to be fair. So next up I've got a little secret FCB secret tip that's not very secret anymore. 90% of the time there will be a gate that fighters will concentrate on. We will call this the anchor gate. Oh, very clever, FCB. What is the anchor gate? A gate that players consistently use as a part of their escape pattern. So basically, players will often stick to one gate whilst moving around the anchor gate to try and to get out of your submission. So as you can see in this example coming up, the anchor gate is to the left, is the left gate, and he will be consistently moving around this gate, but obviously coming back to that one after every movement. So as you can see, he goes to the anchor gate, then moves, anchor gate, then moves, anchor gate, then moves. And if you can recognise this, which gate is his anchor gate, you'll submit them. Easy as that, and you'll make them rage quit. Oh dear. Next is another example of the anchor gate. The bottom gate is that gate. So he goes right, he goes back to it. He goes left, he goes back to it. He goes left again, he goes back to it, and then he goes right and goes back to it. And I tap him out because I recognise which gate it was. So if you can practice this, guys, it's a massive tip from myself. I've only just figured it out, to be honest, because before I was more of a striker, but having submission in your back pocket is such a big thing. Next up is another secret tip, believe it or not. Arm trap, I'm the man on top, and look at that, how quick did I get the guillotine, and massive stamina advantage. Here we go again. He arm traps me, and what do? You flick up the right analog stick quickly. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is draining his stamina massively. It's a tip that's been going round since UFC 2, and none of the pros and top 20 want you to know about it, but I don't really care, so here we go. I got the submission, and as you can see, his pattern, I can see it's left, down, right. So he goes left, down, right, 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 and so on and so forth. And if you want to get out, you need to change it up, because top players will recognise this straight away, and that's what I think makes a good fighter on UFC 3, the ability to be able to change and read these movements, whether it's striking or on the ground. And here we go, this is against Lilev, who was one of the best players on UFC 2 and still a good player, but I managed to tap him out because I recognised that the bottom gate was his anchor gate. He moves around this, he goes right, then he went up a bit. Now he's going left and back to the anchor gate, and now he's going right, and I denied it for the tap. So that's it, boys and girls. Hopefully this video has taught you a few little things that you didn't know before. If it's improved your submission game, let me know in the comments. If you want to see anything else, let me know as well. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We're nearly at 100 followers. Big time FCB, I know. Like and comment, and thanks for watching. Cheers.
And here we can see it again. Beautiful technique here on this